Good afternoon, crypto boomers. It's the voice of the blockchain here, Satoshi's big cousin, cryptography's finest, Champagne Crypto. Thanks for tuning in. Good morning, good afternoon. Shout out to the boomers on this holiday. We are here, we are back and stronger than ever. Good afternoon to Cliff Martin, to Kenny Force, and the rest of the boomers that are tuning in. Queen's Race has just stepped in. Guys, smash the button like he said. Button it, kaboom it, touch it right now, molest it, caress it, whatever you're doing, do it right now. And let me touch that button for you guys here. Subscribe, like, post notifications. You guys know the deal. Sprinkler Ninja has stepped into the population. Welcome, Sprinkler Ninja. Boom, I see you out there. Derek McLean is here. Cesar Gonzalez, Johnson Carey, Binance hacked question mark. Yeah, it is a question mark. It's not confirmed. We're going to be talking about that because there is rumors of a possible Binance hack. And I wanted to address that out there. You know, we like Binance, and it's actually in our virtual portfolio, so I want to discuss it out there. LTC hack, says Cliff Martin. I haven't came across that information, but you know, we'll look into it. And thanks for letting us know. Perhaps it's breaking news. Shout out to Cliff, Johnson, Caesar, Derek, Sprinkler Ninja, Queen's Races, Cliff Martin, Kenny Force. The rest of the boomers are in here. We got 13 crypto maniacs watching right now. Make sure you're touching the buttons again, guys. Autocorrect, LOL, KYC hack. Yeah, we're going to be talking about that. Came for Binance hack here, says Johnson. It's not confirmed. Some are saying it's FUD. And if you stay tuned, we'll be talking about that as well. Ethereum chain split. We'll be talking about that. $2 million Bitcoin this year is predicted by some Russians out there. And I wanted to speak about that because that's a high number. And, you know, every time someone talks about a high number for Bitcoin, you know, why not? Let's talk about it. I don't know if I believe that, but we'll be addressing it. Shout out to Johnson indeed. So stay tuned in. We'll be talking about this possible Binance hack. It's not confirmed. Some are saying it's FUD. We'll be going over the details. But first, let's check out today's mathematics over there on the coin market cap. Let me turn off these coins and share with my screen with you boomers out there and stay up to date with the latest crypto kaboom out there. Roger Oliver is back. He says, hi champ, I'm driving home right now. Welcome back, Roger. I saw your comment. Was it earlier today or yesterday? And I know you got a new job out there, and congratulations to you. And welcome back here to the populations. It's nice to have you during the live stream. CryptoZilla is here. Boom, boom, boom with the bombs out there. I see you, CryptoZilla. Let me drop the bomb. Boom. Derek McLean says 2 mil Bitcoin is a complete joke. And, you know, I'm saying I don't believe it, but let's address it and let's see what he has to say. One of these Russians out there. And we got Lee Banky stepping into the population. Leah, he says, hi, champ, or hey, champ. Welcome back, Lee. Another boomer, another sniper out there in the foxholes of the blockchain battlefield trenches. Welcome back, Lee. So it seems like we got the boomers here, the population, the crypto brothers are here during this holiday, and we're back. We're not going to stop. We're going to keep continuing to fire on them and let the world know that the Champagne Crypto boomers are here to stay. Roger Oliver with the €2. I appreciate you, Roger. Welcome back to the stream. Bomb, a sniper scope for you as well, showing love here in the population of the chat box. And if you have been tuning in, if you're one of the crypto brothers, you probably already have heard that some of our videos have been demonetized and deemed not suitable for the advertiser. And it seems like the PC police is after us. So if you'd like to show love to Champagne Crypto and the whole Nakamoto family, drop a little bit here in the bucket. Show some gratuity if you like in the super chat. It's open. Thank you, Roger, for showing love there. €2 there. And if you're a broke boomer, just drop a positive comment and we'll move it forward out here. D-Rock with the strong biceps. Welcome back, D-Rock. I see you. Johnson says great sniper. Cliff Martin says holiday not here in Canada. 14-hour shift today. Got to pay for them bits. All right. Yeah, indeed. In the United States, it's a holiday. It's a federal holiday, but worldwide it's not, and that's why we're still booming out here. Lee Banky showing love out there in the population. 19. Thank you, Lee. Lee Banky has become one of our more gratuitous crypto maniac brothers out there. Lee Banky showing love worldwide. Boom. Lee, I appreciate you. Thank you very much. 19.99 in the bucket. We got Roger Oliver with €2 in the bucket. Worldwide fiat in the bucket. Let me drop that fiat off the ceiling for you boomers that are staying tuned in and spreading that good crypto energy. Derek McLean says, I'm black and have to work today. A lot of people have to work today. Most people are, during this federal holiday, a lot of the private industry still working. So we're here. Champagne's putting in work. Derek's putting in work. And we got Roger, Cliff. Everybody's out there putting in work. So shout out to the boomers that are still here on the field, the front line. Pushing it forward. I appreciate all you maniacs. Let's check out the coin market cap today. Let's see how healthy things are looking today for today's mathematics. Boom. There's my screen. Let me hit refresh. Make sure we're up to date. Queen's Races, $3 to snipe out the funny bunny. Let me throw the bunny out there for you. Those bunnies out there, we're sniping them out. Queen's Races. Boom. $3 in the population. Thank you for the love out there, crypto brothers. I appreciate you guys during these times where the PC police is out there, these crypto cucks, these crypto lefties out there. They don't want us to win, and it doesn't matter because we don't need the advertising revenue when we have boomers in the population of the chat box catching our backs. Thank you, Queens. Thank you, Lee. Thank you, Roger Oliver. And thank you, everybody that's tuning in. Even if you haven't dropped in the bucket, I'll appreciate a positive comment. Don't lurk there in the crypto closet. Jump out the box or jump into the box and make a positive comment. Champ, have you heard about NeoFUD? 2 main developers left and they're saying dead project. Not sure what it is. No, I haven't heard about that, Steve. I have not. I was reading an article. One of the co-founders of Ethereum, of Neo, Da Hong Fei's right hand or left hand man, one of his homies or the guy that's next to him, he was saying that he expects Ethereum to be #1 and beat Bitcoin, which was weird to me. And he didn't like people calling Neo the Ethereum, the Chinese Ethereum. But I don't know about what you're saying, the FUD out there. I'm going to have to look into it. I like Neo, and I have a little baby bag on Neo, although things have got quiet for Neo ever since Ontology went online. So, I'm not focusing on it right now, but thanks for bringing that to our attention. We're going to have to cross-reference that. Let's check out today's mathematics. Currently 119 billion on the coin market caps worldwide. Bitcoin dominance is maintaining there at 52.4%. It hasn't changed much, although the price of Bitcoin has taken a small little dip over the weekend. Now it's at 35.77 after reaching about 37.38 last week. And like we said, this trading sideways, this, going up, going down on the small scale. Be careful out there because things could go under 3,000. They could go over 4,000 again. I still think things haven't been clearly defined as to where things are going here in the short term. So always have one in the chamber. Be prepared, and we'll be here daily with that good crypto energy. Ripple remains at #2 at 31 cents. It's up. Ethereum is down about 1% today, and we'll be talking about the Ethereum chain split with the Constantinople. Apparently, some miners worldwide didn't get the MO, and they went in and they decided to go ahead and institute or upgrade with Constantinople. And if you don't know about Constantinople, it's the upgrade to Ethereum, which was postponed because there was a vulnerability in that upgrade. So apparently the community decided to postpone it to February, but some miners didn't get the message. And they decided to go ahead and run the upgrade. So the chain has split. And people are talking about what's going on. The price hasn't been impacted as much as I would expect, considering what's going on here. But the price is still looking slim. And we continue to encourage Vitalik and friends to get in the gym as soon as possible. Stop looking like a frail funny bunny, like a baby bear cub, and start pushing some weight. Stop dancing and prancing out there. We'll have Queens, Lee Banky, or Roger Oliver snipe you out the box. Boom! Indeed, Main Event has stepped into the population of the chat box. Like button, kaboom. Shout out to Main Event, another Steamosaurus, another crypto brother here booming with the best of them. We got Ether at 117, Bitcoin Cash at 123. EOS remains in the top 5 at 235. I like EOS, guys. Tether at 101, Stellar at 10 cents, Litecoin $31. Tron now number 9 at 2 cents has surpassed Bitcoin Satoshi Vision, which is currently trading at $76. And I say this most of the time, I'm not convinced with the Bitcoin SV. This one looks funny, bunny, and a bit centralized. If you ask me, I haven't been convinced any other way. Cardano. Shout out to all the Cardano maniacs. We do have a baby bag of Cardano in our community, our virtual community portfolio. Cardano is currently trading at 4 cents. Now, Cardano is slated to upgrade Q1, so we're patiently waiting. Revolutionist is here. He says, all right, everyone, the Cardano general. So keep us informed of what's going on here with Cardano. Are they have they hit that upgrade yet, or we're still waiting? Roger Oliver with another 2 euros there in the box. Thank you, Rogers. Take 2 more euros, champ. I appreciate you, Roger, and congratulations once again getting that new job. I assume it's probably an upgrade, and if you can't tune in to us during the live streams, that's all good. We're sending positive energy your way indeed. Thank you, Roger. Marlon Jones, another boomer out here. He says, Beam holding strong, Grin taking hits, FYI. Yes, thank you, Marlon, for dropping a comment. I think it was yesterday or one of these days. I saw that comment, Marlon. I know that Beam coin is online. Beam is another Mimble-Wimble, and it's, you could say, not directly in competition with Grin, but it's one of those new Mimble-Wimble coins. And if I'm not mistaken, this Beam coin is deflationary as opposed to the Grin coin that is inflationary. So we're going to keep an eye on it, guys. We won't be talking about it much today, but I wanted to mention it because Marlon's keeping an eye on the little baby coins for us. Marlon is out there acting like a general. I appreciate you, Marlon. Thank you. Richard O says kaboom. Raji Raj is here. He says, what's up, brother? What's up, Raji? Richard O says, just joining in. Welcome, Richard O. Make sure you hit the like, the subscribe, the post notification bell, the ding ding. Champagne Crypto, the voice of the blockchain, your favorite YouTuber's favorite YouTuber, here in the blockchain battlefield trenches, booming. Even though things are down, we're still sniping them out the box. What's your thoughts on ETH, bro? Listen, we'll be talking about ETH in this chain split. I have a baggie on ETH, and I've been holding ETH for some time now. I think that ETH still has maybe one good run up for 2019. But on the other side, I see other coins like EOS, like Tron, like Cardano breathing down the neck of Ethereum. And Ethereum's been promising upgrades and upgrades. And now something happened with the Constantinople. They delayed it till late February, but apparently all the miners didn't get the MO out there, and they ran the upgrade, and now the chain has split. We're going to go into details now in just a moment. Stay tuned. Revolutionist says Cardano's Shelly should go live around April or May time. It just bought another 32K Cardano today, stacking sky high. Congratulations. Revolutionist being one of the top 10% holders of Cardano worldwide, if I'm not mistaken. He's gunning for that crypto castle, and Revolutionist, you better invite us. The boomers will be there to kaboom with the best of them. Raji Rod says, looking to relax. Much love and respect. Never heard of it, but thanks for letting us know. Kaboom. Let me go ahead and run down the line here. Cardano at 4 cents. IOTA at 30 cents. Binance is up, although there's FUD of a possible hack. I don't know if it's true or not, but we're going to address it and we're going to cross-reference it. 651 for Binance. Monero, 44.58. I like Monero, guys. I like Monero, but I want to see how Monero will stack up. Where's my, there you go. How Monero will stack up with these Mimble-Wimble coins that also have a privacy feature. Okay. So indeed, that's what's going on. And then you got Dash over there at $69. Okay. Let's check out this Ethereum chain split. Ethereum chain splits an estimated of 10% of miners stay on Constantinople. So let me repeat this. Constantinople is an upgrade to the Ethereum chain that, if I'm not mistaken, will increase its capacity and swap it over from proof of work to proof of stake. Now, I'm not sure if that's completely true, but that's my understanding. Now, the Constantinople upgrade was exposed to have a flaw, okay? And because of that, the Ethereum community decided to postpone the Constantinople upgrade till late February. But apparently, not all the miners got the message, so they started running this upgrade. And because of that, it looks like the chain has split. Ethereum is currently undergoing a chain split after planned upgrade was called off the very last minute, says trustnodes.com. This article posted there. I'm going to have it linked. It is linked down below, by the way. So you can check it out and read it in its entirety. A quote here from Michael Han of MyCrypto says, we were not able to get in contact with every single mining entity about the postponement of the upgrade, says Michael Han of MyCrypto, before adding, compare the hash rate on the non-Constantinople chain to what the combined chain was pre-fork. Doing this, you could see about 10 to 20 terahash per second is what actually is missing from the non-Constantinople, the correct chain. Now they're calling it the correct chain. Meanwhile, the more than 10% of the miners are on Constantinople, that being twice the amount of current miners on Ethereum Classic. Okay, so, that's something to, consider. Now there's more miners on this Constantinople than there is on Ethereum Classic, and apparently this is a mistake. So, I'm going to have to look more into it, but it's interesting. And, what's my thought on ETH? I think this stuff, they need to get in line out there on Ethereum, guys. I've been saying this over and over and over. Vitalik and friends need to get on the gym. We've been sending packages, okay? A little whey protein, a little creatine, and maybe even sneaking in a little testosterone cypionate. But the guys over there at Ripple have intercepted multiple packages, and because of that, it looks like they've used those to take back number 2 spot. So, guys, please, somebody contact Vitalik. Let's get him on the stream here and get him pumping some weight so that they could steer clear of this funny bunny that's going on here with these ETH upgrades. I think ETH has one more pump to it, but if they don't get in line this year, I can see another chain becoming, taking their spot out there, okay? Moving to the castle, says Queens Races. Shout out to Queens. What we're gonna have, ETH Classic and ETH Vitalik Vision. That's funny out there, Marlon. Yeah, at this pace, it looks like we're gonna have ETH Vitalik Vision. You're right. I'm on stocks for a year now, says Tuvik. There you go. Congratulations. Derek says, I feel like Ether's slowly dying. It's sad. Yeah, Derek, I can't disagree with you. I feel like there's still one more maybe major pump. But, if they keep going down this route, looking scary. I mean, look, Ethereum's going to end up looking like Vitalik himself. Skinny, frail, and looking malnourished out there. So somebody, please, send them the whey protein immediately. Marlon Jones says, call it ETH Vitalik's Vision. ETHVV. Okay. Revolutionist says, Queens, do you hodl ADA? Cardano, boomers talking in between each other. So there you go, guys. This article's here, linked down below. If you want to read it in its entirety, I don't read the entire article. I just want to point you in the direction, let you know what's happening. And surprisingly, the price of ETH hasn't been as dramatically impacted by this confusion as one would expect. It's down only 1%. I mean, compared to the rest of the market, it seems like it's in line. But I'll tell you, I mean, I'll agree with Derek out here. It seems like ETH is having problems out here, and it's a slow death. Now, I'm reminded of what Dan Larimer, the founder of SmartSteem and now EOS, once said about Ethereum and its capacity for upgrades. He says, right now, trying to run an upgrade on Ethereum, it's like changing a motor on a moving car. It's almost impossible. It's like changing a motor on a moving car, changing the engine on a moving car, said Dan Larimer. So if you want to get, some sort of a metaphor of what's going on here. So if he's right, then they're probably never going to upgrade. So I don't know. Cardano's going to sink Ethereum, says Revolutionist. Listen, at this point, there's a possibility, let's see. Right now, EOS is the closest one to ETH. So, and then you got Tron, and then you got Cardano. So let's see what happens with Cardano. Like you said, April or May. CryptoZilla says a Tokyo internet group, Digital Garage, is working with Bitcoin infrastructure startup Blockstream to test the issuance of a Japanese yen pegged stablecoin called GMO Japanese yen. Okay, I'm not attracted to stablecoins. I'm going to be honest with you. I think they're all funny bunny, if you ask me. I don't want nothing to do with these stable coins. I mean, who's stabilizing the coin? You know how I question those things. But hey, maybe it's good, maybe it's bad. I'm not generally attracted to it, though. Queens Racist says he hodls 5K Cardano. There you go. Congratulations. D-Rock says, Champ, any plans to do any interviews this year with some of these influential persons? Hope to see another interview like the one you did last year's with Charles, maybe Roger Ver. Okay, yeah. I mean, they reached out to me. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm not really reaching out to these people, but maybe I should. If you guys want to hear me talk to some of these people, we could do it. I encourage, if you guys are listening, if Ver's listening, if Charles or, any of the other figureheads in crypto is listening, reach out to Champagne. I'll have you on. We'll boom with the best of them. It's all good. D-Rock wants to see more interviews. Lucian says, hey, Champ, shout out to Lucians. Martin says, guys, did you hear about the Binance KYC hack? We're going to be talking about that as well. Apparently, some are saying that it could be FUD. I don't know. Let's see. I'm going to go ahead and address that next. Mark D says, how is the crypto markets always plummet on Saturday night when we are sleeping? This manipulation is going to drive everyone out of crypto. Historically, we've seen Less trading over the weekends, but, I don't know if you could call it manipulation just on every weekend. Listen, I think, after the price of Bitcoin crashed from, 20K to the price it is now, you could argue that we've driven out a lot of funny bunny. A lot of baby bear cubs already. They've been sniped out the box. And it looks like what remains here is a few good men, like revolutionists, like Marlin, like D-Rock, Queens, like Roger Oliver, like Lee Benke. I see you guys out there. Dr. Puff and stuff is back. Stable coins are just meant for hopping in and out of your trading and not hodling. I agree. But again, the stable coins can arguably be fake cryptocurrency. I can see how they could be used to, as a counterfeit crypto, I'm not interested in them, Dr. Puff and stuff. Whoa Nug Snowmate says, Champ, do you support the Golden State Warriors with Boogie? I don't watch that many sports out there. I don't support. I'm not a supporter of sports. I'm not against sports. And shout out to those that are watching it. But I got other things to focus on than to be cheering other men carrying a ball. And I'm not wearing any other man's name on my back with their number. I leave that for the children, guys. I'm focused on more things. And shout out to those that are into sports. And, it's all good. I like UFC. But when you come to think about it, being a fanatic of sports, it's not for me. You guys should check out Wolfpack Bot if you're interested in trading bots. Looks like interesting project for traders. Okay, I never heard of that as well. I see Marlon doing the research out there. I appreciate you. Derek says Overstock T0 exchange is going live within 2 days. I don't know. I've never heard of that. Warriors in 6. Shout out to the Warriors. I mean, listen, again, I used to love basketball as a young gunner, and but sports guys, they're playing games, guys. They're playing games at the end of the day. So, Champ is not into the games lately. Nor am I into the video games, although God of War looks sexy, okay? And Red Dead Redemption looks cool, too. But, I don't got time for that lately. Champ, I only see one article about the senior NEO leaving. Who cares? I'm still holding forever. Maybe FUD. Yeah, and look up, there's another article of one of the second developers next to Da Hong Fei saying that he expects Ethereum to overtake Bitcoin, which was weird to me. So, there was that going on as well. So let me go ahead and talk about this. We already talked about the ETH chain split, so let's talk about this Binance hack, which could be FUD. You got Whale Panda over here on Twitter tweeting, someone on the dark net market claims to be selling KYC. KYC stands for Know Your Customer information from Binance, Poloniex, Bittrex, and Bitfinex, which are major cryptocurrency exchanges. Smells like FUD, since that would mean all four got hacked and or were using the same third party to do the Know Your Customer. Claim to have gotten 3 legit samples, and then they link to this article over here on Mickey.com, which I also have linked down below. The title of the article is Russia's Wild Bitcoin Bull Fires Back Sets to... No, that's the wrong article. I'm going the wrong way. Right here, this is the article that is linked. CCN.com. Hacked customer data from world-leading cryptocurrency exchanges for sale on the dark web ? Okay, so on a darknet market called Dread, a vendor going by the name Exploit DOT is attempting to sell user data from the Know Your Customer data top cryptocurrency exchanges asked for, required by most jurisdictions. According to the data shared with CCN, the hacker has an ad that has been online since July 2018 in which he claims to have hacked documents used in KYC checks, including identity cards, driver's licenses from the top exchanges like Bittrex, Poloniex, Bitfinex, and Binance. Okay, so it's not just Binance. It's Bittrex, Poloniex, Bitfinex. So they say the data is seemingly for sale for $10 per 100 documents or more, without discounts applying for those who buy in bulk, all the way up to $1 per 1,000 for an order. So there it is. CCN was able to independently verify the ad on the dark web, says this article, which is still online. No links to it will be added to avoid promoting the service. So there you go, guys. Is it FUD or not? I don't know, but this is something that I've addressed before. This is the problem with centralized exchanges. Now they got to follow regulation. It's centralized. Your information's there, and if you have given out your personal data to a centralized entity, there's always a risk of hacking. Okay, we've seen what happened with Mt. Gox in the past. Now, what I do like is Binance's efforts to create a decentralized exchange, which could prevent something like this happening in the future. Okay, so I like the effort with Binance. Shout out to the boomers. I don't know if this is true or not. I just want to go ahead and bring it to your attention. Champagne is not KYCing on any of these exchanges because of the funny bunny. Derek says, that's why I only be using BISC in the future. There you go, Derek. And hopefully we could use Binance decentralized as well because, I like Binance. I think Derek has brought me more onto the Binance train because, they're making moves and it seems like they're trying to be honest out there. Although the flaw is that there's some centrality there. But listen, it is what it is out there and they're trying to improve. Pepe El Toro has stepped into the box. Boom to Pepe. I see you, Pepe. Dr. Puff and Stuff says he's got a little champ to keep happy and healthy, and he spends the rest of his time in the crypto trenches. Indeed. Shout out to Puff and Stuff. Check out the EliPal crypto wallet device. It has a screen, and it looks ace, and it's not expensive for what you get. Okay, so that's a hardware wallet, revolutionist. Never heard of it. EliPal. Sounds like a hardware wallet. Let me know if I'm correct. Wohungun says, what does Champ do when he relaxes? Like 10-hour work, 2-hour workout. Champ reads a book. Listen, I think Dr. Puff and Stuff hit it right on the head. I got the little Champ, I got the fam, and, I'm focused on the family. I'm not focused on games out here, guys. That's why I'll only be using BISC, says Derek. I read that. I agree, Champ. That's why I like Binance. They see the value in centralized and DEX exchanges. Both are needed. Exactly, Derek. I agree with you. Revolutionist says, yeah, the EliPal is a cold wallet. I don't really use that term cold wallet. I use the term hardware wallet, but I hope that we're on the same page. Hardware wallet being a physical device. Correct me if I'm wrong here. Yet another reason is to use Switch.io, Crypto Bridge, BitShares. Stay true to the crypto ethos and use DEX whenever possible. Absolutely, Marlon. And I have an entire video about Crypto Bridge, another entire video about BitShares. I haven't focused so much on Switch.io, but I need to look into it more. But I agree, stick to the crypto ethos and use decentralized exchanges whenever possible. Okay, I like BitShares, although the price, hasn't held. But listen, I like the fact that there's decentralized exchanges, and I think as more centralized exchanges become compromised, the value of decentralized exchanges will become more apparent. We need more DEX to fiat exchanges. Absolutely, Derek. And I expect that to come sooner than later. Kenny Force says, sorry for my silence, Champ, sitting back and learning over here. It's all good, Kenny. No reason, no need to apologize out there, Kenny. We appreciate you. And DEX exchanges can get hacked too. Don't get it twisted. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Listen, nothing is completely bulletproof, but we want to make it as bulletproof as possible. And, decentralization arguably is a little bit more bulletproof than centralization in some aspects. So that's what it is. Revolutionist says the EliPal device is like a Trezor wallet, but it looks more like a mobile phone. Okay, that's interesting. I'm going to have to check it out. Thanks for letting us know. Dr. Puff and Stuff says decentralized exchanges are nice, but got to run to a centralized exchange if you need the liquidity. Is Bancor still focused on crypto liquidity and doing the Bancor X? For your first part of your statement, I agree. The problem with these DEX exchanges is that they don't have the liquidity that the centralized exchanges have. But I believe as more people see the value of DEXs, that liquidity will increase over time. Now, as far as Bancor and their crypto liquidity, I haven't been tuned in, so I can't answer that question, Dr. Puff and Stuff. Maybe someone else here in the population can address that for you. The funds can't get hacked, and DEX don't require KYC or have withdrawal restrictions. Now, exactly, Marlon, these DEX exchanges don't require KYC, but, I think that almost anything's arguably hackable, but, a lot more difficult. We haven't seen Bitcoin blockchains been hacked yet, so that's, but I see where Derek's coming from as far as nothing's bulletproof, so you never know out there. But that being said, DEX, in my opinion, are way more reliable than centralized exchanges. Again, that's my personal opinion. Champ, what's the news with Binance and ETH? I missed it. Check out this article I linked down below for its entirety. Hacked customer data from world-leading cryptocurrency exchanges for sale on the dark web. So apparently there's a vendor out there on Exploit DOT attempting to sell user data from Know Your Customer data top crypto exchanges like Binance, Poloniex, Bitfinex, and Bittrex. And you can read it in its entirety. But Whale Panda over there on Twitter, he says that it smells like FUD. So here's his quote. Someone on Darknet Market claims to be selling KYC info from Binance, Poloniex, Bittrex, and Bitfinex. He thinks it smells like FUD since that would mean all 4 got hacked and or were using the same third party to do the KYC. Claimed to have gotten 3 legit samples. So read it and, do your own research and come up with your own decision. I don't know if it's true or not. And personally, I haven't done KYC on those exchanges, so I assume that I don't have to worry. But if you have, you may want to look into it. Joey Alex says, I just looked at Coinbase. They are offering a crypto basket now. What do you think about that? I think it's okay. They're allowing users to just buy the top cryptos or all the cryptos that they offer all at once, evenly. And I think it's just to make things a little easier. If you're interested in everything that Coinbase is offering, you could just buy the crypto basket. And, it's like more like buying into an index than an actual coin. Pepe El Toro says, stay away from the dark web. It's uncharted territory. I wouldn't say stay away. You can sometimes there's information in uncharted territory that you may find useful, but you got to be careful. Once you go to uncharted territories, there is goons and goblins out there as well. So I understand what you mean. Just, I would say be careful with the dark web, not stay away. I would say be careful. Switch.io is on Neo blockchain. Never heard of NEO hack. Okay, I'm going to look into Switch.io. I've heard of it, but I don't know much about it. Champ, a lot of FUD in the past couple of days. I got to wait to see if it's true. Yeah, listen, this happens in crypto. The FUD here, the FUD there, you know the deal, guys. Cardano's dataless wallet will eventually be quantum resistance to hacking, and funds in their wallet will be guaranteed against hacks. Yeah, I believe, I'm not sure if we discussed that directly with Charles Hoskinson when we had him on, but quantum resistant hacking is something that's going to be a topic of concern once those quantum computers come online, if they haven't already. Seen an article, can Litecoin overtake Bitcoin? That sounds like fun. I don't think Litecoin was ever intended to take over Bitcoin. It's more to work in tandem with. I just want the dataless wallet to work without all the glitches. So do I. And we're spreading our positive energy. I want to see Cardano win, guys. I do. Cardano solid. They listen to the community. That's really important. Right. So, Q1 is important for Cardano, April or May. And that's more like Q2, really, and it's already, coming in a little later than expected. But, let's be patient. And like you said, Joey Alex, he says Cardano hasn't delivered anything yet. A lot of promises. Exactly. It's still a lot of promises. And, we're taking them on their good word. We're having some faith in them right now. But we got to understand right now, it's just running on faith. Just a bunch of promises. Seems like every other month there has been a glitch with the data list since inception. See, the thing with Cardano being that it's the first scientifically peer-reviewed blockchain, Charles Hoskinson explained to myself and the boomers that it's basically, they're sticking to a standard like building an airplane. They don't want any mistakes out there. They have a higher standard. It's more like a scientific standard than really just an open source, just let it fly and we'll upgrade it later type of standard. So, maybe that could explain why things are taking a little longer than in other situations. They can't get a wallet correct. That's pretty bad. Again, that's, they're the first scientifically peer-reviewed blockchain. So, they want to make sure it's bulletproof. Okay, so I don't know if it's pretty bad or not. Right now, I'm giving them a pass. You may be right, Joey, but, I'm not ready to fire on them yet. Let's give them a chance. The wallet works fine, says Revolutionist. Okay. I haven't used it, so I don't know. I think that's where everybody that runs an alt, we are still in early beta, says Pepe. Okay. With peer review, why is the wallet release not bulletproof? I can't answer that question. I haven't used the wallet, so I don't know. My assumption is that the wallet wasn't released in its full capacity yet, but I may be wrong. Let's talk about this $2 million price target here by this Russian gentleman here. What's his name? We're going to figure it out right here on Mickey.com. There it is. I have this one linked down below. Mickey.com, this article titled Russia's Wild Bitcoin Bull Fires Back, sets a $2 million price target. And in fact, if you read in its entirety here, you can see this $2 million price target is for this year, for 2019, says this gentleman. The economic analyst who claims Russia is about to buy more than $10 billion worth of Bitcoin has responded to the doubts about his credibility. Now, I think Marlon was one of the first boomers to let me know about this. Russia, apparently there's news, there's comments out there that Russia is going to go ahead and buy $10 billion worth of crypto. Soon thereafter, a lot of people were saying it was fake news, and this article says it's not. Okay. My statement about the intent of Russia to put at least $10 billion of its reserves into Bitcoin stirred up the public, and some media outlets hurried to claim it was fake news, Mr. Ginkgo said. So Mr. Vladislav Ginkgo, he's the famous public figure in Russia, and that he doesn't answer to the trolls he meets on the internet. So it's this Bitcoin bull from Russia. He's the guy that said that Russia was going to buy the $10 billion worth of Bitcoin. So you'll see what he. So he also says something about Bernie Madoff, that Bernie Madoff is innocent. I don't know about all that, but this goes down to another recent tweet predicted a $2 million Bitcoin before the end of this year, despite the fact he predicted a $100 Bitcoin May 2018. So Mr. Ginkgo says Bitcoin touches 1,500 to 2,000. Okay, so he expects the price to dump to about 1,500 to 2,000, and then will rise to $2 million at the end of 2019. Now, I got to agree with Derek. That sounds a bit ridiculous if you ask me. I would love a $2 million Bitcoin. We will be buying several castles next door to revolutionists, but, I don't know. I don't know about this. Mickey was even questioned by one journalist about whether Mr. Ginkgo's Twitter account was a fake. It wasn't. We have spoke to Mr. Ginkgo on Skype, says this article. So apparently he's sticking to his gun, and that's what it is. You guys could read this in its entirety. I like covering these wild, positive predictions for Bitcoin price, even though they may be funny bunny. I'll take some positive energy. Anything close to $1 million, why not? Yeah, 2 million is mad high up, says Queens. Yeah, it's a little bit wild. I've heard, predictions up to $1 million or whatnot, but I don't think I've ever heard a $2 million Bitcoin. Now, Derek says 2 million Bitcoin will never happen in 1 year. I don't know. Listen, I think that a lot of people may be underestimating the hyperinflation and the fiat and the financial legacy system. It could come crumbling down sooner than you think out there. If that occurs, things can get wild, guys. Things could get wild. I think that a lot of young gunners don't expect it because, they haven't seen the tides change that quickly. Now, do I believe it's going to be 2 million in a year? No, but I'll never say never when it comes to the bits out there. Derek says that's not even possible. Listen, Derek, I think it's possible. Very slight chance, But I would agree that it does sound kind of ridiculous. But I won't say never. So I won't agree with you on that one, saying never. But I do agree with you that it does seem ridiculous. Let's get Bitcoin back up to 20K, then 200K, then we could talk about 2 mil. Yeah, I agree there. I agree with Marlon. Yeah, let's get it back up to 20K, and then we could talk about 200K. And then 2 million. It could happen if a major world currency fails. Exactly. Marlon seems to be more in tune with what I'm saying. Listen, the financial legacy system is running. It's a hoax. It's a fraud out there. Every single country's in debt. And this whole house of cards can come crumbling down at any moment. And it has happened historically throughout the history of the world. You've seen empires fall because of the debt out there. So, it hasn't happened in anybody's lifetime immediately. But listen, it could get even worse, arguably, than the Great Depression. Okay. But hopefully it doesn't. Okay. Fiat is backed by ink and paper. Exactly, G-Taurus. Right now, we're running on a system that is completely fraudulent when it comes to the fiat currency. And that house of cards could be crumbling anytime now. Or it could keep going for longer because nobody knows. Right now, we're running on a fraud out there, guys. The bottom line, even if they ended the Fed and we went back on the gold standard, I don't think there's enough gold to cover all the debt that has been created out there, boomers. So, something... to consider. inflation in the EU or USA goes out of control like in Turkey, it could easily see 2 million Bitcoin overnight. Yeah, Marlon seems to be in tune with what I'm thinking. Listen, look at places like Venezuela, and I've done streams about this. In order to buy a chicken out there in Venezuela, at one point you had to have like a wheelbarrow full of cash just to buy a chicken. So don't think it can't happen out there, boomers. You got to be prepared out there. Make sure you stash some crypto under the mattress, okay? In your shoebox. Make sure you have some precious metals. And make sure you have some guns and ammo while you're at it too, boomers. D-Rock says December 25th, Bitcoin value 896. 2017 value 14,000. Anything can happen. You're right, D-Rock. Kenny Ford says these people should play the lottery. I'm not sure who you're talking to, but I don't look like, if you're referring to crypto as the lottery, when it comes to Bitcoin, I don't look at it like the lottery at all, actually. Some of these altcoins may be playing the lottery, but not with Bitcoin, in my opinion. But the future buying power of $2 million in that inflationary environment will be like 3K today. Exactly, Marlon. Marlon Jones knows the deal. He's read The Creature from Jekyll Island. He understands the Fed's funny bunny. And that's what it is out there, boomers. So yeah, Ethereum chain split, Binance hack, could be FUD. We don't know. Read the articles that I have links down below, and then this prediction of $2 million Bitcoin. It sounds ridiculous. I'll agree with Derek, but I also agree with some of the other boomers out here. You never know. The house of cards comes crumbling down. Maybe Marlon's right. $2 million could be worth like 3K today. So you never know out there, boomers. Yeah, the only way it could happen is if a world currency fails, says Derek. And again, that's one of the reasons, the crypto exists in the first place. It's an alternative to the legacy financial system, to the fraud banking system. Satoshi wrote about it in the Genesis block. And that's why it's here. So when so many people get behind centralized coins like Ripple and even centralized things like Binance, I question it because for the long gun, if these fiat currencies start crumbling, none of these centralized coins are going to survive. Only a true decentralized coin that's immutable and private will survive, in my opinion. The Fed is the funniest of all bunnies. Exactly. You want to talk about Ponzi? The Fed and the World Bank, the International Monetary Fund. See, the Fed, has to answer to the Fed is along. It's not the top of the pyramid. The Fed is not the top of the pyramid. And maybe we should do a whole live stream about that. I assume most of the boomers know, but maybe some don't, maybe some don't. They think crypto, it's just booming, and they don't understand the beginnings and why Bitcoin is even worth what it is right now. Guys, don't forget, Bitcoin was pennies on the dollars, just an idea. And the fact that the banking system got funny bunny is what brought value to Bitcoin in the first place. 39 crypto maniac boomers in the box. We got 43 minutes here on the live stream. I'm going to take a couple more comments and questions and cut it off here around 45 minutes. I appreciate all you boomers. Guys, the super chat's open. If you'd like to show love to Champagne, Baby Champ, and the rest of the Nakamoto family, do it. Some of our videos have been deemed not suitable for advertiser. The PC police is after us. The crypto cucks are out there. And maybe Champagne keeps it too real out there. So, if you want to show love, super chat's open, and that's what it is. If you're a broke boomer and you don't want to spend, and that's okay, just drop a comment and show us show us your support here in the form of viewership and in the form of a like. That's currency as well. Have a good day, champ, guys. Roger, thanks for tuning in. Nice to see you back out there, and we're wishing you good luck on that new job out there, Roger. Stay booming, and thank you for the super chat. I appreciate you, Roger. Have a great day. D-Rock says if a world currency fails, it could spike Bitcoin's price. If the World Bank fails, everything will drop, including Bitcoin, in my opinion, but Bitcoin will bounce up quicker than another opinion I have. I seem to kind of agree with you out there, D-Rock. Yeah, I think if everything goes, if the house of cards goes down, maybe initially even Bitcoin will suffer. But listen, proof of work, okay? The Fed doesn't have proof of anything. In fact, the Fed has never even been audited. So there is no proof of anything. Again, guys, it's the Wizard of Oz. When Toto looks behind the curtain, it's just a little old man out there with the levers. Okay, and that's what the Fed is. In fact, I invite you guys check out the hidden symbolisms behind the Wizard of Oz or whatnot. The video's linked down below out there, guys. Only in Toto can we expose the fraud, okay, and use some sound instruments, some sound devices for money like Bitcoin, like precious metals out there, so that we could defeat the straw man, the tin man, and the cowardly lions out there that keep the house of cards propped up. Batman says Wizard of Oz. I love it. Indeed, if you've checked out the video, it's down below. It's down below. I encourage everybody to check it out. If it's not proof of work, it's not crypto, it's blockchain. If the world banks fail, they will dump their cash into Ripple, which is their exit from the old system to the new. Just my opinion. I agree. That's probably why they're setting it up. And if it all fails, are you going to go behind and trust the banks once again? I don't think. It's not going to be as strong as before. So, it may be a short-term move, but for the long gun, it's not sound. And in fact, I got to say, those that just want a short profit with Ripple, holding Ripple is bad for crypto. I'm going to keep it honest out there, guys. I know it may be good for a short-term profit, but it's bad for crypto long-term. It's toxic for crypto, even holding it, guys. So, it is what it is. I know Revolutionist has a little bag and, he's entitled to do what he wants, but I'm going to call it out. It's toxic for crypto, even holding these types of currencies. And only in Toto can we expose the flaws. So, sometimes you got to stick to your ethos over profit. And that's how you have long-term change out there. If Ripple booms, I'll dump it into silver and say, thanks, guy. Yeah, I'll agree with silver, precious metals. I like that. 100% on the Ripple comment, champ. I'm gonna be honest, and I've been calling out these decentralized coins, and it's probably not only Ripple. There's other coins out there that are funny bunny, but it's like Ripple was that first coin, and I'm like, this thing is funny bunny. And a lot of people, since it's in bed with the banks, they think the banks are gonna save them out there. But that's toxic mentality to crypto. But listen, that's not to say that you may not get a quick profit and make the swap out to silver or whatnot. I don't want nothing to do with the rips out there, guys. I don't need that even close to me. It smells funny bunny. It smells like central banking. Champ, did you check out Cole's lifting regimen I posted in the self? Yes, I did. Thank you, Kenny. In fact, I had seen that video before. I think that, I didn't realize that I saw the entire video. And listen, his form is awesome. It's a great form on the lifting or whatnot. And shout out to Snake Diet Cole and that training. What we're talking about is a gentleman on YouTube that, he coaches people with fasting or whatnot. And we were talking about it during our self-improvement chat. And Kenny dropped a comment there with a link to his program lifting routine. I appreciate that, Kenny. USD Tether is another bunny. Exactly. It's another bunny. The USD Tether is another funny bunny coin, guys. I don't want nothing to do with it anyway. Either. Champ, you could use that argument for 99% of all these alts. Inflation-based are on speculative assets. Bitcoin is the only one. You got a point, D-Rock. I don't know if you could say 99% of these alts, but a majority of them, and I've said this before, D-Rock, I've said this before. Look how many coins we have here. We got, that's the wrong button. We got, 2,116 coins on the cryptocurrency market cap. The majority of those coins are funny bunny. They're funny bunny. The majority of them are funny bunny or they're a good idea that's just not going to it's not going to last for the long term. I'm not buying that Bitcoin is the only one, but it's one of the only ones, in my opinion. And more bits, and more kabooms, guys. You know what I've been talking about. Have a Bitcoin under the pillow. Put one in your shoebox is my personal opinion out there. If the house of cards comes crumbling down, maybe you'll thank champagne. All right, guys, we've been streaming for 49 minutes. The energy is good. I hope you went to the gym today. I hope that you're eating well. I hope that you're spreading positive energy and you're a builder instead of a destroyer, that you're a man instead of a mice, that you're feasting instead of being famined out there, guys. Okay, stay booming worldwide. Stay booming worldwide. Shout out to Marlon, D-Rock, Kenny, Revolutionist, Derek McLean, Roger Oliver, Lee Banky, Queens Races. Everybody's showing love. All the crypto brothers are here. G Torres, I see you. Bitcoin and Litecoin seem the safest to him. Litecoin, I believe, will go up a lot more in percentage. We'll be talking about the Litecoin hard fork. Excuse me, not hard fork. Litecoin halvening that's set to occur this year. Litecoin blockchain will be happening, and I think that there'll be a run up in price with the lights before it cuts in half there, the mining rewards. We'll be talking about that. Revolutionist was at the gym today at 9 a.m. Shout out to Revolutionist. I appreciate you, Revolutionist. Keep booming out there in the UK. Flipping those tires out there. I got to flip some tires because I know you've told me about that, and I haven't had a tire to flip out here. I don't have any tires. I need a monster truck tire out there so I can flip them. Look at the historical snapshot of these alts. The top 20 every year are the next Bitcoin. Most are out the picture. Pumps. You're right. D-Rock, you're right. The majority of these coins are not going to last. Have a good day, champ. Take care, everyone in the chat. Stack those coins. Shout out to Puff and Stuff. Nice to have you back, Puff and Stuff. Stay booming out there. Not all altcoins are shit coins. Some are being used to support economy behind the project. Example, Gincoin. I spend them weekly. Yes, not all altcoins are shit coins, but the majority are kind of funny bunny. It's like, you got to weed through them. Not all of them are shit coins. You're right. Not all of them, but the majority, there's a lot of stinky ones out there, Marlon. I know you know that. Now, why you got to, keep doing your research, and you got to sift through all the garbage to find the jewels, All right, guys, I'm out of here. Shout out once. I always say I'm out of here and I stay another 5 minutes, but this time I'm really out of here. I'm going to be back tomorrow with the good crypto energy. Make sure you're touching the buttons, guys, and make sure you're tuned in, okay? Because you know how it is. The PC police is after us. Not everybody gets their post notifications, so you got to look for Champagne in the Morning. Make sure you bookmark the YouTube channel. And I was watching a video by Chris Cantu today saying how you need your own website. So just in case they take you offline, that you have, your brothers in one place. So I may have to fire up, champagnecrypto.com and, have you guys subscribe over there just in case they tear us down over here, that we can, build a new fort over there. Okay. Because, you know how it goes, guys. All right. Goodbye. Says Puff and Stuff. I like that. All right, guys. On that note, shout out to Marlon, D-Rock, Puff and Stuff, and the rest of the boomers. I'm out of here, guys. Have an incredible day. Stay booming. Stay positive out there. Go to the gym immediately, guys. Do it now. It's the voice of the blockchain here. Satoshi's big cousin, cryptography's finest, Champagne Crypto. Thanks for tuning in.